Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have another part of Rags to Riches, and I have officially started decorating my island. You can kind of see my little entrance spot right here. There's still a lot that I need to add to this area, so please ignore the empty spots for like some of the stuff I don't have. It connects to the plaza, goes down kind of like this. It won't look as strange whenever I have stuff actually placed down. We have a couple of the pink and purpley girlies hanging out back here. But yeah, so I finally started laying a little bit of pathing just to try and give the island a little bit of character. But we're actually villager hunting today because unfortunately one of my favorite villagers asked to leave. And as you can see, Dizzy is no longer here. I will pop up on the screen when he has to leave. But we're going to go ahead and head to the airport here, see if we can find hopefully somebody cute. I don't know, Dizzy was actually becoming like one of my favorites on my island, and I know I'm not supposed to get attached to them with this challenge, but it was hard not to whenever he's doing zoomies all the time. But we're going to go ahead and fly, and we're going to do some Nook Mile tickets. I'm going to destroy the islands, get some resources out of them, because I may as well. And time for takeoff, but let's head to island number 1. Alright, we've arrived at island number 1. It looks like it's a bamboo island. So I don't really have to do a whole lot here. I might dig up some bamboo shoots, but otherwise, I feel like we're not doing terribly. There's not going to be like a whole lot of resource hunting, but I'm just going to go ahead, dig around, see if we can find some bottles, which actually there's one right here, so that worked out quite nicely. And we can just go ahead and learn that now. It looks like it's from Hornsby, and he gave us an orange end table. Alright, so I'm just digging things up. You can kind of see who it is back there. So the first island is Buck. I actually don't mind him. He's not my favorite, and I know like a lot of people do not like him, but I know of a couple that do. But here's his little rating up on the screen here. But it's only ticket number 1, so I feel like we can probably do a little bit better than Buck. And I think we're going to end up heading off to island number 2. But like, he's not terrible. He's not my favorite. Alright, so I've been resourcing this island, but as you can see in the back corner there, this is Tipper. And this one is actually going to take me a little bit to try and decide if I want her. I feel like it could definitely be a lot worse than Tipper, but at the same time, I don't know if she necessarily fits the vibe that I'm going for, but I also know that I can't be picky when it comes to this challenge, because every single time I've been picky, it hasn't gone over well. So I guess I'm just going to kind of keep collecting some resources here, seeing what I can get. I'm going to hop across and do a couple of locks at the back here as well. But okay, so yeah, as you can see, there's Tipper. But alright, let's just go ahead. I'm going to dig up this lock here as well, and then I'll also do the one up top. And while I'm doing all of this, I can decide whether or not Tipper is coming to Raspberry or not. So let's just see what I get out of this lock. Okay. Oh, 1 gold nugget. Oh, I didn't know that you get more than 1 gold nugget. Okay. I don't know. That to me feels like it's a sign that I should take her, but I don't know. Okay. I've decided that I'm going to sit back here and think about whether or not I'm taking Tipper home with us, and we shall see what happens. But I'm just going to sit here and think for a little bit. So, alright, I've sat here for a little while. I've decided that I'm not going to bring Tipper home. Am I going to regret this? Possibly. But it's only ticket number 2. So I want to go ahead and see if I can maybe press my luck and get somebody better with some other tickets. So let's head on back to the airport. We can go ahead and, I don't know, see who's on these other islands and get back to business. Alright, we've arrived at island number 3. I'm going to go ahead, obviously, and destroy it. I will pop in whenever it comes to a villager. But, okay, so far so good. Oh, we've got a bottle. Okay, let's see who this is from. This is from Lasher, okay. To the lucky duck who picks this up with a fruit basket. That's actually not a bad one. I feel like that's not too bad of a recipe. Okay, so as you can see, this island is Annabelle. I will pop her rating up on the screen here, but she's not my favorite anteater. Now, if this was Antonio, it would probably be a completely different story. Antonio would immediately be coming back to the island. He was my first starter on my first ever island. It was him and Quinn, I believe it was. And Antonio grew to become like one of my favorites just from having him there. Like, I think I genuinely cried whenever he asked to leave on my first ever island, because I was starting to just kind of get attached. But yeah, so there's Annabelle. You can kind of see her. So she is an orange anteater. I don't know what her personality is, but I will pop her score up on the screen. But let's just go ahead. You guys can stare at her for a little bit while I go ahead and make my mark with some rocks and seeing what I can get. But yeah, so I'm just trying to like resource these islands the best that I can. Typically, I'm just using them for the rocks because a lot of the rocks give me like things that I need to craft. So, and I can get like a lot of wood from trees and stuff at home. So I'm not too worried all about that, but okay. Oh, Miss Annabelle. No, I don't think I'm taking her. The more I'm staring at her, the more I'm like, nope, I don't like her. Okay, so we're hopping back over. We're going to head to the airport and head off to ticket 4. Oh, this is getting scary. We're in scary territory. Alright, we've arrived at another bamboo island, and here we are. So let's go ahead. I'm going to dig up some rocks and everything, but I'm just going to grab my shovel and, oh. Okay, well, that was Becky. Alright, so I went ahead and I dug up most of these rocks other than this one here. But as you can see, there's Becky. She's like a medieval kind of chicken, and nothing, and I mean quite literally nothing, could convince me to take her home. So she's, oh, that was the wrong thing. That's not what I wanted. But I'll pop her little like rating up on the screen here. I don't know. I feel like she's got to fit like a very specific kind of island theme, and she's not going to fit in with any of the other villages that I have going on. But I also just really don't like her. Like, alright, so I'm just gonna keep gathering all these things. But yeah, not a fan of the medieval chicken. Ava's the only chicken that I actually kind of like. Alright, we've arrived at the very last island. I'm assuming this is Money Rock just based on this kind of situation here. Yes, okay. Alright, I went ahead, I gathered all of my money. Let's go ahead and see if I can find who's on this island, because I have not seen them yet. Alright, I'm just gonna skim the beaches for a DIY really quickly. And I'm not, oh, Sylvia. I had Sylvia as a starter on an island. Was it hard mode? I can't remember. She was a starter somewhere. I don't like her. So here's her little like rating up on the screen. But I'm not taking her, so I guess we're going ahead and autofilling. So I'm going to head back to my island, finish up my dailies, and then time travel to the next day. And I guess we'll have to wait and see who is coming to the island next. Okay, we've arrived. I've came over here to the plot, and it is sold. Okay, Faith isn't bad. I'll pop her little rating up on the screen, but I don't mind Faith. I wouldn't have chose her myself. I don't think I've never had Faith, and I feel like it could definitely be a lot worse than a koala. I don't hate any of the koalas, I don't think, other than maybe Canberra. Not a huge fan of her, but like otherwise, I'm okay with some koalas. So that's not bad. I was kind of actually really scared about this autofill, but I feel like we can definitely work with Faith. A lot of my villages are going to be very orange because then it's Maggie, Anchovy, and Faith. But I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can go ahead and hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can go ahead and subscribe. I post videos typically 4 to 5 times a week right now. If you are already subscribed and want notifications when I post, go ahead and hit that bell down below. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on, and I will see you all next time. Bye, lovelies.